What's up, everybody? We're just starting. You know what? Normally I come in, I rant for a little bit, then I feel like I got to make some big introduction to bring in Stephanie Smalls, but boom, it's the two of us right up the top. Stephanie Smalls, how are you doing today, by the way? Thank you for joining us.
I'm good. I'm good. Just a normal, Monday, chaotic Monday. Nothing too serious. I have a claw, though, and then we'll have fun on the show, and everything will be fine and dandy.
There are no laws when you're drinking the claws, or at least that's what I heard. I saw that on a t-shirt. Somebody was out at the pool the other day with that shirt on. It's cool. I know that you're now in the midst of looking for a seltzer spiked cider sponsor. Now, obviously, you're wearing the Fade the Noise Network hat, which I appreciate. Get all the plugs in. So I appreciate. Listen, FTN, huge fan myself, mostly because of you. All of it because of you. But listen, it doesn't matter. Oh, is Elliot going to get pissed? He's like, what?
No, he won't. It's fine. No one's probably watching this. Let's be serious.
What did Rank say? I know. Let's be realistic here. Barlissimo is probably here at some point. But we're going to do a mock draft today. And normally what we do is I present a mock draft, Stephanie roasts it, and we go on. And I like to change things up a little bit. I wanted to keep it a little bit spicy. So we're going to do a mock draft right now together. And we thought about each of us having a team, but I think it'd be better if we both just fought over picks. And we had to we just really had to go after it that way. And so Garrett, I don't know if Garrett got in. By the way, I sent Garrett an invite. Garrett, I'm sorry. I don't know how to bring you into the feed because I'm the worst. I need another millennial to, or a Gen Z kid or somebody.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
I don't even know many different.
I don't know if he claimed a spot or not, but let me tell you though, we do have it's a 12-teamer. It's a PPR league, I think. I don't know. Let's play it like it's a PPR league. Here's my thing. I gave us pick number 5 because right off the top, I think we should address something. Saquon Barkley is not on the This is why I wanted to get number 5 because I wanted to draft Saquon Barkley. I feel like people are so stupid sometimes. Like it is so like
sometimes
everybody overreacted when Saquon Barkley started on the pup list. And I'm like, you got to chill the fuck out because it is insane to me that people like acted like he was washed and couldn't play football, but he's back, baby. How are you feeling today?
I'm so happy that my birthday is this weekend. This is like the best kickoff to birthday week is Saquon being back and being active at practice. And he looks so good too. I'm so excited. His legs, they look like tree trunks. He did not slack at all. Dak may have, with the shoulder thing, but I think
I will tell you, I said that we would, I would not panic on Saquon Barkley, but it concerned me that Dak Prescott wasn't throwing. And the people were just coming out of the woodwork like, why are you freaking out about Dak? I'm like, I don't know. The same goddamn reason you're freaking out about Saquon. The only thing is, Dak's not throwing. That seems to be very important to what his job is, which is playing football. So I don't know. There were so many
as a quarterback.
As a quarterback. There were so many people who were fading Saquon Barkley too, and it's ridiculous. And so, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just, you know what? We got it on. We're going to start this draft. So there's
I'm at like 208 this weekend.
Yeah, you did. I want to talk a little bit more about that, but we're using the Sleeper app, which will make my other bosses happy. Just looking through it, Dalvin Cook goes 101, which I love. Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, no surprises. Let's be realistic here, Stephanie. If we're at the 105 in this 12-team league, we're taking nobody other than Saquon Barkley, correct?
Yeah, I think you can make an argument for Chubb, but we're not going to do that because Saquon, it's Saquon's day. So we're going to honor him. We're going to take him.
I don't want to make an argument for anybody. I want to make an argument for Saquon Barkley and how ridiculous people are being. Nick Chubb has his own issues. Jonathan Taylor, who, by the way, I did a mock draft for my normal mock draft Monday. People let Jonathan Taylor fall to the second round. That's lunacy.
Yeah.
That is complete bonkers. But happy to take it. So without without further ado, let's
I don't
just go
understand
Saquon.
that one. I don't understand the Jonathan Taylor stuff, to be honest. Like, I don't understand. Does everyone know that Carson Wentz is like not that good? Like, I don't think that was a difference.
It's not going to be. Look at that dog. The dog's getting in the action. The dog is upset.
Kaya, let's settle down. Oh my gosh, it came back around very fast here.
Well, yeah, because we have some automatic people. So I don't know how many humans are in this, but who cares? This is for us to go through our process.
Humans are annoying anyways.
Regular humans would be terrible. And so we've got Najee Harris is available to us. AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, George Kittle, Antonio Gibson. What position? So Patrick Mahomes is already off the board. I feel like some of the top receivers available, AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen. Or we could come back. But we could come back with a running back with go Najee, Antonio Gibson, or J.K. Dobbins. To me, I don't know how you feel. How do you feel about Keenan?
I think I would be between Najee and Keenan here.
So
those
over
would be probably where.
I know I love AJ Brown more than most people, but Keenan is so solid.
It's because of Herbie.
Herbie. So I don't know. I say we shine the running back. I say we got to shine the running back.
Yeah.
Or do we want Calvin Ridley or do we want Keenan?
I know Calvin Ridley is kind of let's go Calvin Ridley.
Do we want to
that's really on brand for us, kind of.
Who cares? So okay, so we'll go I want to risk. You know what? There's no way Calvin Ridley's coming back. There's a chance Keenan Allen returns to us.
True.
And if not, we could also look at Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
We'll go Calvin Ridley. So we're starting off with Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Okay. Oh my God, Keenan fell to us.
He did. How about that?
We're geniuses.
It's like they knew. We are.
Okay, so we got a couple of minutes here. So we're going to pick Keenan Allen. But let's talk about a couple of the picks that went in front of Keenan Allen. AJ Brown, which is a player that I like. I think that's a good move. Najee Harris. You know what? I can go with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So team one started off with, and it might be Dave Kluge, because it's Dalvin Cook, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and George Kittle, which is good. I like that. I don't mind it. I think you can pick up some value at wide receiver. But we've got a top 5 running back, Calvin Ridley, and we're going to get Keenan Allen. Because there's nobody else that we're going to pick in this spot. But we're going to go.
And that feels good.
That feels great. Keenan Allen. Keenan
I'm
Allen
happy.
in the third. Like I want to walk to Trader Joe's and just start yelling to people. Like I'm going to go up and I'm going to talk to the lady who's going to be checking me out and be like, "Hey, I did 2 mock drafts today. One with Stephanie Smalls," and she's going to be like, "No way, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. She's my friend." Keenan Allen fell to the 3rd round in both of them, and it's not going to make any sense to me. Like I don't understand why Keenan Allen
does everyone hate him?
I don't know.
What did he do to you guys?
Him and Jarvis Landry were the only guys with over 100 receptions, but less than 1,000 yards. The regression to 1,000 yards is going to be incredible this year, I feel.
Yeah. I don't know what everyone's problem is.
And we just took Keenan Allen, and then Josh Jacobs goes the immediate pick after, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Also, I want to point this out too. Terry McLaurin getting drafted in front of Keenan Allen feels wrong to me. Am I mistaken?
I truly feel like he is not going to fulfill his ADP by any means.
No.
He will not fulfill his ADP. People have him projected to be like wide receiver 6. Are you guys crazy?
He was the wide receiver 20 last year.
Fitzmagic doesn't even know how to play like a full set of games, let alone more than one quarter.
Yeah. Let me
now what,
dude, oh my gosh. Okay. So we can go with Miles Sanders, but you don't like him because you love Boston Scott. Amari Cooper, Darrell Henderson, Travis Etienne. Etienne.
You know what to do. Don't tell me with a good time. You know what to do.
4th round for Travis Etienne. I feel like we're getting a little bit aggressive. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care.
I
You know
think
what? It
it's
was
fun.
like, I was there the other night. Should I have had another Topo Chico hard seltzer? Probably not. Did I?
But did
Oh, I
I?
did.
Yep.
I did. I definitely did.
And
And
I'll
I
do it
sat there.
again.
I sat there and I watched Mallrats, which is a movie you've never heard of,
I've
but
never
it's
heard of, but I did the laughing thing, which I
I
do.
love it.
It's
That's
so
my favorite
nice.
thing. That's why like I don't like sometimes I feel like I need to change my references, but you laugh anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You know it's probably funny. I got a lot of people who are not always age appropriate at my shows, and
Mm-hmm.
they will be like, "You know what? I didn't quite understand what you were saying, but it seemed like it should be funny." So I laughed. And I'm like, "Oh,
That's basically
thanks."
like 40% of what you say. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think it's funny.
It's the inflection, by the way. So we're sitting here in the fifth round. This is usually where my drafts go wrong. We've got an opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
take Robert Woods, Adam Thielen, Kareem Hunt. I know you
Mm-hmm.
panicked on Kareem Hunt recently, which I didn't think was
Yeah.
a huge panic move. I do like that
Yeah.
Miles Gaskin's available, Tyler Lockett, even Justin Herbert, even Herbie.
Herbie is a little tempting. You don't like Dak. Admit you don't like him.
I love Dak. I'm a Dak
Are
guy,
you sure?
but he's not
Okay.
throwing the football.
And we need him to do that. Herbert is kind of tempting, but I think we might be able to wait here on him.
Yeah. Oh, we could. Oh, yeah. Woods, Thielen, Kareem Hunt, Miles Gaskin. You know, if it was, I don't know. I really
This
hate
is when
passing
shit
on
gets
Miles.
weird.
I hate passing on Miles Gaskin.
Why?
I think that he's going to have a huge role in this offense. If you look at what the Patriots have done over the years, he
Mm-hmm.
fits that kind of mold. I know that Brian Flores is not with the Patriots anymore, but I just feel like it fits the mold. Or do you want it like
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Woods is like fine. It's like, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell right now. Like, okay, like I'm gonna have a Doritos Tacos Loco. It's not gonna be terrible. I'm not gonna be excited about it. I'm not gonna
No.
call up somebody and be like, dude, I had what do you think? Oh, you've got 20 seconds.
Okay, just go with your
Make a small call. Wait, make a
do
call
the
small.
Gaskin thing. It's fine.
Are you
It's
sure?
fine.
Don't it's
Fine.
fine me. I don't want no, I
It's
don't
okay
want you
because
to
I'm gonna get something I want later on. This is called compromising. So
Oh
now
my god.
you get Gaskin. So later on, I feel like I can take something that I want.
Oh
Okay,
no.
we're starting to get a little things are getting weird. We're gonna need to take a quarterback soon. We're getting nervous.
You're getting nervous, so you're a nervous quarterbacker?
No, I usually zero quarterback, and it drives people crazy.
Oh my god. You know what? Justin Herbert went 2 picks after us.
I know. That's why I was saying that.
Son of a bee. Yeah, I like
Mm-hmm.
being. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers is available.
That's fun.
But if we're looking at position players, we've got Brandon Ayuk, Javante Williams, Devonta Smith, Odell Beckham Jr., DJ Chark, Chase Edmonds. I mean, there's a lot of like honestly, I'm a big proponent of waiting on a quarterback, which I think is a
I'm
great
down.
strategy. But at the same time, it's Aaron Rodgers over all these players. Like, what do you think?
I don't know, but some of these. Who do we have? So we have Saquon, Ridley, Allen,
Yeah.
Etienne, Gaskin.
Yep.
I mean, but we could taking a wide receiver here is kind of fun
All right. Do you want to? Who do you want?
because
Do you
then our
want
team
Brandon?
is solid, and we're just going to come back around. We could still get someone like Jalen Hurts. So
Sure. So we could go. What do you
not that
think?
I like him that much.
No, not at all. Jeez. Well, who are you thinking? Like, so let's see. Devonta Smith's not even playing, but Odell
Mm-hmm.
Beckham Jr. I don't like DJ Chark all that much. I don't know. I
I
like
don't
Brandon.
either.
You
And
like
he's going to be
Brandon
in a
Ayuk?
cast week.
Yeah.
He's fine.
What do you think? Who? Are you it's finding me with Brandon Ayuk?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I want a little bit more
Yeah,
enthusiasm.
because
You don't
he's.
have to
I
love
think
the pick.
that's the best choice here, or else we're gonna reach, and I don't want to reach. I don't want to reach for any of these other guys. I think that Odell here is inappropriate.
Way inappropriate. It's like wearing a tank top into
Yeah,
a
do it.
clubhouse, like a high swanky clubhouse. By the way, I don't even know why my clubhouse, is it the clubhouse at my golf club? Why do you have to have? I know it's out in the desert, but it's like, why do you have to have a sign that says no tank tops? Like, there's some things that should just be known. Like, there's a course that I play in Long Beach that's got a sign out that says no peeing And you're like, there's a bathroom at the end of this hole. Why do you need to have that sign out there?
God, that's so funny. What are people doing? People are crazy. Weirdos.
People
Wait,
are weird.
Is Rogers still
Aaron,
available?
Rogers is still available.
Smash it. Do it.
Right. Smash
it's time.
That's me compromising. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a compromise at all.
You knew you wanted to.
I will tell you, I would have taken him in that last round, but now we got Brandon Ayuk. So sometimes it's good to play chicken with the quarterback position, because even if we didn't end up with Aaron Rodgers, we were still going to end up with a really good quarterback. But Aaron's going to go
Tannehill. Love it.
Yeah.
We could have got Tannehill. You know, he's nice.
Oh no, Smalls. I don't know how much of the board you can see, but we missed out on
scared.
James Conner went 8-4. Trey Sermon went A5. These are like Adam Rank All-Stars.
What are they like? Are they pulling your rankings or are these sleepers rankings? Like, what is that?
Oh my God.
It's a nightmare.
And Michael Carter goes.
What do we do?
What do we do? I'm panicking. This is already a tilt. This is already a tilt pick for me.
Yeah.
So this is where I go to rookies only.
This is like exactly what I do.
Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore.
Fun.
Oh my God.
Those are fun options, but
I don't think we need to go for Rashad Bateman just yet.
It's a little soon. Right? I don't know. Look at these guys though. I don't really want any. I mean, LaVisca you can make an argument for, especially with Shark. I feel like Shark is going to end up getting the short stick this year. I feel pretty strongly about it. I've talked about him like all day. Every show I've gone on, they want to talk about the Jaguars. But I really think with his hand, he's going to be in a cast week 1. Yeah, he's going to end up being the guy that doesn't get the ball. Like he's no.
We have Travis Etienne already, so I don't want to double up. I don't want to stack Jags. No disrespect to my friends down in Duval County. But you know what? I'm gonna go Rashad Bateman.
You knew you were like, we're not gonna do Bateman, and then he clicks Bateman.
I know what I'm gonna do. It is one of those. Again, this goes back to the whole like, I don't think I'm gonna get a White Claw, and then I know I'm going to. I know I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna order it every time. Like I'm not gonna have. I went today. Actually, this really happened. Is I was out there at my favorite pizza shop, and I'm like, I'm not going to take a third piece, and I didn't. I walked out of there. All right, so the top players available according to Sleepers rankings: Jalen Hurts, Rob Gronkowski, Ryan Tannehill, Damian Harris, Tyler Boyd, Marquise Hollywood Brown, who I feel like you hate, Zach Miles.
Yeah.
We've got there's a Bob Tunyon sighting as well. I don't think that we need to take him here.
Funyon. I think it's too soon. Yeah, I agree. Is this super flex? No, right?
No. This is just flex.
Okay.
Flex.
All right. Flexing. Just not the super one. Okay, that's cool.
Flexing. Some of the running backs, Devin Singletary, AJ Dillon's available. Nyheim Hines, Gus Edwards, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell.
What am I gonna do? I don't hate Zach Moss here, but you do, so that's a problem.
Nope, I got him. We're going to go Zach Moss, and then I think we're going to come back around and take A.J. Dillon. Unless, no. Let's go Zach Moss. Okay. No, listen.
Okay.
Listen, I will take your direction.
Okay.
A Zach Moss.
I love it. Well, I knew you weren't going to take Harris. I know that much about you.
When I can get J.J. Taylor for free?
Yeah. I've been picking up J.J. Taylor in all my leagues because of you.
Of course. It's going to be, and I'm doing a best ball with Matt Okada in about an hour and a half. And that's when all the Adam Rank All-Stars come out with the J.J. Taylors and Tyler Johnson and all those guys. Because, I want Tyler Johnson here. Might be a little too early. I don't need to do that yet.
It's definitely a little soon.
But here's the thing. A.J. Dillon's still available. And again, we'd be stacking him with our quarterback. I don't hate that. There's going to be some
Jones
weeks.
had a hamstring thing today. So he's hurt, which is kind of fun. A little spicy. Get spicy here.
You know what? This is like one of the things if we were driving around trying to find some place to eat and I just made a unilateral decision. I'm going to A.J. Dillon. You want to walk across the... No! Sorry, I yelled into the mic. Because Darnell Mooney goes 2 picks after.
Oh, crap.
These really are my rankings.
I think they are, right? They have to be.
This is an Adam Rank All-Star. And Elijah Moore goes. Like, stop it.
Give me a break.
Stop it. Really?
Watch. JG Taylor's going to go next.
He is.
It's true.
Oh, my God. What garbage. Nope. Rookies only, baby. We only care about rookies only. Oh, my God. Rondale Moore is available.
It's spicy. I like it. I love him right now. He's my favorite Moore.
I just took him. You know what? It's like it's your birthday this weekend, and I showed up to the house, and I brought you Rondale Moore. You're like, oh my
you
gosh.
couldn't get me Kyler Murray, but you at least got me Rondale Moore, you know?
I wanted this. I had my eye on it all this time. I know. Listen, I listen. I'm attentive to what.
It's because, Christian Kirk and AJ Green are gone. Like, it's it.
Oh my God.
I want everyone to get over them. They can't get over them, and that's their problem.
Here's the thing I love about Twitter is that and it's because I follow the fantasy football, the topic. So you get a lot of people. Yes. So it's a lot of people you don't follow. And then every player like, hey, like you guys are all laughing now, but AJ Green's going to be a wide receiver too this year. And it's all the time like, hey guys, I know. And it's people posting this stuff. Jonnu Smith's gone. What the H?
No. Okay. Hold on. Now we need to pay attention here. Things are getting serious. Okay. It's because this auto drafter here did not need Ingram and Jonnu.
That's my strategy.
Okay. I'm annoyed now.
We did them.
These are your rankings.
We did a mock draft like that. Oh my God. That is insane to me.
That's crazy.
Should we just go Troutman and not even?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm bullied into taking Troutman. Like I don't want to.
Troutman's in it. I'm excited about Troutman.
This is where my life is turned. Is that I don't want to miss out on Adam Troutman. So I had to write in there. You know what? Mother of pearl. Trey Lance goes.
What?
F all of you. F. What the effing fuck is that all about? By the way, does that mean our guy? Does that mean?
So then.
Oh, well, listen.
Okay.
Zach Wilson's available. What is I can't remember. Do you like Zach Wilson or not?
I think that Zach Wilson's walking into a bad situation, but I do like him. But we
don't need it.
We don't need him.
We got Rodgers. This is the least of our concerns.
We have a problem with rookies. We love them.
Oh my God, I fall in love with them. You know what? J.D. McKissick is here.
They hurt my feelings.
Jamal Williams.
I like him because I don't trust Gibson's toe.
Yes. You know what? This part of the draft.
I don't.
Let's go J.D. McKissick.
Just start throwing darts.
We're just darting it up. We could go kicker defense, or we could just find 2 more players that we like. I don't think it's important that people see a kicker in defense. I don't think everybody's going to be like, well, who's your kicker? Rodrigo Blank. Oh, shit, he went. Younghoe Koo's gone. Rodrigo Blankenship's already gone.
Oh, my God.
The Washington FT defense. Am I doing pro bono work for Sleeper?
I don't know. Are they stealing your rankings or something?
They might.
I think you need to have someone look into this.
I know. Should we give Cole Beasley a shot?
Oh, no. He doesn't like shots. Nailed it.
There it is.
There's this is crap now. Don't say
this is crap. Oh, I'm gonna do Gabe Davis. Just to spite Cole Beasley, I'm gonna take Gabe Davis.
We're gonna take the vaccinated player.
Yeah. Gabe Davis cares about our team. He doesn't sit there. Hey guys. Oh my goodness.
He made a rap about it. You know that? Can you imagine? He's a weirdo.
What kind of depravity? Rashad Penny. I'm just seeing who's available. Don't pick that player.
Please don't ever pick that up.
I don't want Alexander Madison. Devonta Booker.
He's like,
oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to do this just for poops. Do you
do
want to take
it.
episode
It's
9?
gonna make you happy.
We can take episode 9 if you want.
No, don't. Take
it's too
Wilson.
late.
I'm trying to be a mature adult. Yes,
let's
it's my
pretend
birthday. Woo! I got Rondell
just
Moore
pretend.
and Daniel Jones. That's fun.
It is your birthday. I don't know
Some
how
of these
much
teams
longer.
are weird.
Yeah, if we're looking over some of these teams, if you look over Team 1, they took Dalvin Cook, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, George Kittle, Miles Sanders with their first 4 picks. So it's Dave Kluge's team for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
I really do
We know
believe.
it's you, Klug.
Yeah. I just, you know what? Like, this is the thing that concerns me is that if your 2 top wide receivers are Jamar Chase and Odell Beckham Jr., you might be in for a problem. I don't know that I necessarily, I love the Bengals as much as anybody, but I don't know if that's really I don't know if that's the way that I want to go.
Yeah. You're putting a lot of eggs in, like, I don't even know if they're full baskets. Like, OBJ, I want him to have a good year. I actually don't care because I don't like him that much, but as a person, but as a player, I would like him to do well this year.
Yeah, no kidding. That would be a good idea. Now, our friends, Barlissimo, he's talking about Cole Komet, and he's a guy, I know that I'm a Bears fan, so that means I'm going to be a little bit biased, but I really do believe the way that offense is constructed, the tight end position takes a lot of importance, which is why there's always a running joke with the Bears having 12 to 14 tight ends on their roster at any given time. I really do believe that he can break out. I think that tight end, and Greg Olson once described this, you have to learn everything that a lineman does. You have to learn everything a receiver does. So that rookie year needs to be thrown out. It's year 2 where these guys can really step up. I think Cole Komet is somebody who could step up this season.
Yeah, I agree. Did they get rid of Graham yet? Or what? Are they just holding him hostage? Or like, what is going on? Like, let the guy go.
No. They kept Jimmy Graham over Kyle Fuller. So I think that we're pretty locked into Jimmy Graham being a huge part of this offense. And I actually, you know what? I don't hate it because the one problem is for Cole Komet is that Jimmy Graham will probably be the guy who catches touchdowns. But I think Cole Komet could be more of a field stretcher type, depending on where.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's gonna be interesting to see how the tight end situation ends up this year, though. Like, there's a lot of guys like Troutman, all these guys. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they play out in these offenses.
Yeah, I think a lot of us, and we saw this in your industry draft over the weekend, is that you loved a lot of outside. Now, what was this league you're in? It was the Flex League with Jake Seeley?
Yeah, Andy Behrens from Yahoo was there. He was in that draft. Who else was a bunch of guys, like, a bunch of the OGs is what they call themselves. Yeah, Eric Young. He wasn't in mine. He was in the morning draft, the one I was supposed to be in. And then United wouldn't let me get my flight. It was a whole thing. But it was actually a lot of fun. And I think I did pretty well. I'm not going to lie.
I did.
The Kareem Hunt pick is haunting me, kind of.
When did you pick Kareem Hunt? Break that down for me.
Let's see. I don't think it was true. I think I got really good value on Kenyon Drake. I remember that. That much I remember. Let's see here. I got him at RB23 in the 5th round.
Oh, you're fine. You know what, though? Historically,
that's fine, right?
Yeah, historically, the 5th round is where I usually fall off the table. And I made a joke, or actually, I was on Fantasy Live one year, and I had made a bet on one of our weeks where I'm like, oh yeah, I go, if I lose this week, I am so confident I'm going to beat Molly Karam or whomever it was, or Akbar. It had to be one of those two. I said, I'm so confident, very subtle. That's really nice. I don't know.
I'm already laughing and I don't even know what the story is. Like, why am I laughing?
I know your generation doesn't go to movie theaters, or probably never did. But back in my day, a lot of us olds went to the theater, and Costa Mesa, which is it's the dirty neighbor to Newport. Like, Newport is like, hey, like all the young, rich people. If your parents could afford to send you to U of A, you lived in Newport. if you went to Cal State Fullerton, you lived in Costa Mesa because that's what you could afford.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
there used to be this place called the Mesa Theater, which they knocked down for a Whole Foods because the whole area is getting gentrified. I don't even think I could afford Costa Mesa anymore. Actually, I could afford Costa Mesa now. But anyways, there was a theater called the Mesa Theater that had bouncers, like literal bouncers. And we were there, and this is how, like, we snuck in drinks. We were underage, going to see Austin Powers.
Badass.
And so then you could hear, like, right when the movie starts, then that's when you hear all the and one time in the Austin Powers movie, I had emptied my bottle of Jack into the Coke that I had purchased. And my friend kicked over the bottle, and it had a concrete floor. That bad boy slid all the way down to the front.
Oh,
And you could hear it. You can just hear it sliding.
That's
Yeah.
awful. Yeah. You know when you
But
can't
then-
stop that stuff either? Like, and it's just,
No.
and you know, and you like can't do anything. You're just kind of helpless.
And the bouncer kind of walks like a bouncer at a movie theater, like kind of walks by, looking, like checking stuff out.
Oh God.
What's going on over here? So, yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. I don't even know what the point was. Oh, I think it's because you opened a White Claw.
You got busted. You got busted.
I didn't. No, you couldn't see because the
Probably,
bottle's at the bottom
yeah.
of the thing.
It's normal.
You would have to go and inspect every cup, and if you did, everybody was drinking. Like the whole demographic of this movie theater is like 18 to 22. And so,
And like, what is really their purpose then? Like, what's really the purpose of the bouncer? Like, I'm confused.
I think they didn't want
what are they
anybody.
there to do?
I will tell you honestly, is that they didn't want anybody talking because there's a bunch of drunk people in a theater, like a bunch of drunk kids in a theater. They don't want you talking or making a huge ordeal or spectacle of yourself.
Yeah.
Which is like, but bro, like it's a Sunday afternoon, you know, we all know the deal here. Like we're coming to watch Austin Powers. I'm here drinking a Jack that I stole out of the CVS across the street. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, and then one of my buddies went in to throw, like, he went in to go, like, put in his bottle in his empty bottle where all the ass gaskets are. And when he put one in, like, one shot out the other end because there's already like 4 in there. Like, oh my God. This theater was notoriously the best. I don't even know what that had to do with anything.
I don't
We lost
either. I
everybody.
think it has to do with our draft somehow. Good.
You know what?
See you
I don't
guys.
know. Yeah,
Beat it.
fuck off. If you don't like it, listen to me, like potty mouth today. I will throw back up the. I will throw this back
Let's
up
look at
just
what
in
we
case-
did.
just in case anybody is talking about the draft or wanted to come in or just joining us here the live stream a little bit late. Berlissimo's here, of course. Our friend Berlissimo. Glad he's here. Glad he's doing well. And so here we have Saquon Barkley, which was a solid pick. Of course, Saquon Barkley was removed from the physically unable to perform list this week, or today, actually, August 9th, depending on when you're listening to this. We resisted the temptation to go with Keenan Allen in the second round. We both really love him. But we said, you know what, we'll go Calvin Ridley, see what happens. We were worried about, we were hoping, best case scenario, that we would have Keenan Allen or Allen Robinson available to us. Both of them were there. So we got Keenan Allen. I did not make the homer pick. And of course, in round 4, we went Travis Etienne, which by the way, Garrett, let me tell you something. Stephanie talked about this earlier. Terry McLaurin was the wide receiver 20 last year. They brought in Curtis Samuel. Antonio Gibson is learning the position. This isn't a damnation on Terry McLaurin or his skills. I just don't think that this Washington FT offense is going to be prolific enough to support a guy who people believe is going to be the wide receiver 8 this season.
No. And he also needs to at some point be supported by Heineke, and I just don't think that's happening.
Yeah. I mean, again,
I know that
Chase Young loved him in that mic'd up episode He's like, by the way, there's nothing greater than the guy, the defensive lineman, the bonus baby, Chase Young, being like, I love number 4. Like, doesn't even know his name.
Right. Yeah.
Can't condescend to know the last name of the backup quarterback, who at this point is probably like, he probably started camp as the QB5. They had Alex Smith in there. They had Dwayne Haskins. I think that Chase Young was just like, didn't want to get too attached because he saw these FT. He knew better than to get attached to an FT quarterback. It's kind of like the way that I feel with interns.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to know your name. Like, because you're going to be gone in 3 weeks. Like, I can't. No, I'm just joking. Aaron is our intern at the NFL Media Group, and he's been fantastic. He's teaching me TikTok, and I'm really bad at it.
I don't like to be possessive over them. They're not mine, but like
Right.
the interns that are on my social team, one of them is on vacation and I want to pull my hair out because I really need his help.
You forget like how important they are until you need them, which is why similarly, we drafted 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds and went with Myles Gaskin. And this was one that, you know, Stephanie didn't have a strong opinion either way. And she's like, if you really want to go to Red Lobster, fine. Like that was her total reaction. Fine. Yeah. I know that believe me, I know that reaction.
I'm sure
I
you
know.
do.
And for all the kids out there, this is a pretty nice, this is what you want to do is, you always got to have like a, like you know, your first restaurant choice is always going to be rejected. So I always have like, but you got to have something that seems plausible. They're like, okay, maybe he wants to go there, but also at the same time, if you get called on it, you're not too bummed to go there. So Macaroni Grill. No, because obviously like your first choice is never going to be accepted. This is true of any.
And you should always have a fallback. You need a fallback option too. Always like there should be one that's always in your rotation. Like just when you start running out of things to say, like Olive Garden. I don't know. Do people go to? Is there even Olive Gardens anymore in America?
Yeah. Olive Garden will kick it back to one of your previous choices. Because I think that anytime your partner hears the word Olive Garden come out of your mouth, they know that it's time to go the other way. Like, oh, what do we know?
I mean, the breadsticks are good.
And listen, I could go to Ralph's or Kroger or whatever. Any place.
Or what's the one you like? What's the grocery store that I said was a throwback?
Trader Joe's?
No, what is it?
Stater Brothers?
Not Acme. No, what is it? It's going to drive me crazy. I said it on my show when you were on. Vons.
Oh, Vons.
Remember I was like, Vons is a throwback. And you were like,
Vons.
what do you mean?
Vons is a current Pavilions. It's the best one. It is the best one. But in any event, where we really hit our stride starting in round 6, Brandon Ayuk, followed by, and again, we resisted the temptation to take Aaron Rodgers because we felt it was a little bit too early. But when Aaron Rodgers falls to you in the 7th round, even though a lot of people were waiting on quarterbacks, and it really did start a run on quarterbacks because after that, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence ahead of, and Tom Brady also went in the round after that. So again, Adam Rank All-Stars, guys that I would have felt comfortable with. But you know what? If you give me an opportunity to take Aaron Rodgers, and we kind of forced the issue, which allowed Rashad Bateman to fall to us there in that following round. We also, you know what though, is Garrett does not like Bateman. He had somebody.
Okay.
But whatever.
Does he not like Bateman or does he not like Lamar? Because I think that most people that don't like Bateman don't like Lamar.
No, that makes sense. I could see a lot of people feeling that way. Like that.
I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense right there. And so, so after that, we went with Zach Moss. That was kind of my like, okay, like she said, TGI Fridays. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Do you even like TGI Fridays? Who likes TGI Fridays? That's a bad example.
Is that still exist too? They have good potato skins, to be honest.
They exist in malls, I think. Like if there's still
That's
a mall
true,
near your
they
house,
do. Yes.
like they were, like, you know what? All these companies always make these great strategic moves, and TGI Fridays smartly started going into a lot of shopping malls, and you're like, oh, it's great. You know, captive audience. You don't want to drive away. Or you know what? Like if there's somebody, if one half of the couple, and I don't want to make this gender specific because I know plenty of women who don't like shopping at malls and the husbands do.
I hate them all.
Okay. Fair enough.
I hate them all.
So like this, so for us, like you could sit at TGI Fridays, you sit here, order some potato skins and a White Claw. I'm going to go to Uniqlo and go get a hoodie. Like that works out perfect. Like what a smart, strategic move by TGI Fridays, but they didn't take it the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like when a lot of these people, like Sears, people don't want to know this shit. Hold on. Anyways, back
Is
to the
Sears open still? Oh my gosh,
No,
I didn't even know these places existed. I think it went bankrupt, right?
The Sears went. Well, no, Sears started as a catalog company.
Yes, I remember that. You used to order it from catalog for Christmas.
From catalogs. Then they started putting brick and mortar stores in shopping malls around in suburbia all over the world. If they would have thought to revert back to catalogs like Amazon to be that type of a seller, if they would have gone full circle with it, they could be Amazon. Sears could be the Amazon right now, where everybody be like, oh, I'm gonna order it off Sears real quick. Nope, they invested all that money in real estate.
They just blew it.
They blew it.
Idiots.
You know what? And I don't think we blew it with Zach Moss. I don't think we blew it with AJ Dillon. Again, we don't want to overreact to any of the camp news right now with Aaron Jones going down with a little bit of an injury, but AJ Dillon is going to have a role. And I think that he's a better version of Jamal Williams. So I could see AJ Dillon increasing his touchdown total this year. We did take Rondale Moore. This is a Stephanie Smalls all-star, a player that she loves. Listen, it's her birthday this weekend. I wanted to do something nice for her. She wasn't expecting me to show up to her house with Rondale Moore, but here it was.
Or Daniel Jones.
And we did take Daniel Jones the 14th. And in between that, we got Adam Troutman.
9. Troutman's a good pick there. Where did we get him again? That's good value, I think, for him.
15, 14, 13. Yeah, 12. Now we panicked a little bit because Johnny.
We did panic. We got nervous.
Well, because we lost out on Ingram and Jonnu Smith. It was gonna be Troutman or Kyle Rudolph.
It's okay. We can get him on waivers.
Yeah. By the way, I have so many beverages working. I don't know what's going on with me.
How many drinks are you drinking? It's funny because now, I can't see you, so I don't know. You could be drinking
that's true.
4 different drinks. I don't know what you're drinking right now.
That is true. Why was I even worried about making contact with the camera? Goodness gracious.
I have no idea.
That made no sense at all. But in any event, we did take J.D. McKissick, Gabe Davis, because when it was our turn to pick, we took Gabe Davis over Cole Beasley as a principled pick. That's it.
We're promoting getting vaccinated.
That's what we are. Daniel Jones. Hey, listen.
This is a pro
Cole Beasley apparently has mastered the Bills playbook that he's now done research. He's done his own research, everybody. I did my own research.
Oh, yeah. He's something else, that guy. Listen, it's quite interesting, to be honest.
By the way,
what did he even finish last season? Is he even good anymore?
He led the NFL in yards from the slot last year. Believe it or not. It sucks because it's a point. It's a point.
I just want to hate him. Okay.
That's all right. No, Gabe Davis is, well, they signed Emmanuel Sanders. Where do you think Emmanuel Sanders is going to play? They knew what they have with Cole Beasley. And I think that's a product of, you can put anybody in the slot in Buffalo. If you're competent, Emmanuel Sanders, by the way, Emmanuel Sanders could have been a Super Bowl hero had Jimmy Garoppolo been able to hit him in a deep shot in that Super Bowl a couple of years ago. And of course, our final pick, episode 9. I know that was a weird transition. Episode 9, Daniel Jones. By the way, not to give anything away.
Episode 9.
We're getting ready to do my preseason predictions. I think we're going to record them tomorrow to be released in a couple of weeks.
Oh my gosh, are you excited? That's fun.
I'm excited. I didn't realize how bullish I was on the New York Giants. And when the schedule first came out, I wasn't as excited about the Giants as I am currently because I think I'm less enthused about the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think with Nick Sirianni, I don't think that's too much of a wild card Like I know the offensive line could be improved or whatever. Like I just don't know anything about that coach. And I'm not.
Do you think there's any way you're spending too much time with me?
Maybe. Is that possible? I don't think that's.
Am I corrupting you? You think? I hope not.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue. But I do like.
I think people are too high on the Eagles. Like they're cool for fantasy, fine, but like legit, like talking real life football, I don't know that they're going to go very far in the NFC. I don't know how they do.
Yeah, I don't.
Their defense stinks.
Yeah, that's a big issue as well. And they, I thought last year that perhaps they could pull it all together. I believe I had the Eagles winning the division, which a lot of people, they'll come out and be like, "Oh, you're a clown. You thought." I'm like, well, a lot of people thought the Eagles were going to win. And yeah, and Garrett, you know what? I agree with you. Like, I love Jalen Hurts. Like, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But people are too busy acting like he's already Russell Wilson.
I do too.
To be like, I love him. I think long term, I think he's their quarterback of the future. I was against them drafting a quarterback, partly because I wanted the Bears to draft Justin Fields. But I really do believe that, like, let's calm down a little bit. I think that the best team to me, if you look at everything, I think the Giants. I think with the way the Giants rebuilt their secondary, I think that's going to be
secondary rocks.
So good.
People don't realize it. And there's so much depth. Like literally, they're the first, second, third string could all get hurt, and the secondary would still be better than most of the teams in the entire league. Like Rodarius Williams is apparently crushing it too in camp. I'm really excited about him. He was on my flight the other day, which is very funny.
Oh, sick. So yeah,
so is Kadarius Toney.
See, so that's cool. Like that's a good team. So I don't feel like you're influencing me. Maybe a little, but no, not too much.
I'm like Galladay, if I'll admit it. We're all friends here. None of my Giants friends are here, which except for Bellissimo and Garrett. And so I think that Galladay, I don't know. I'm worried about Galladay, to be honest. I wasn't thrilled about it. I want John Ross. I want a Cinderella story with John Ross.
Oh my God.
I loved him.
I will tell you this. Yeah. Let me tell you this about John Ross. Everything that you need to know about John Ross, we learned last year. No, this is a good one. Is that he went out and he knew that he had not been contributing to the Bengals as a receiver and said, I'll do anything to make an impact on this team. I'll play defensive back.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. And he went out and he got hurt. And that's the kind of stuff that just kind of breaks my heart, because it's an ultimate teammate trying to do whatever he can to contribute to his team. And then he gets hurt. And you know what, though?
Yeah.
The thing with the Bengals, and I know that AJ Green once pointed out, like they're practicing on gravel underneath a freeway. Like it looks deplorable, the conditions that they're in. I hope that John Ross goes out there and the Giants have a nice facility. That's a team that's really invested a lot into facilities and things like that. I hope he goes out and crushes it. I don't think he's going to be a wide receiver one, but if he's a guy that has 725 yards and 8 touchdowns, I'd be so happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I don't really like the only wide receiver I like is Shep over there, because I think the rest of them, like, I don't think Jason Garrett knows how to run a playbook. So I think it's going to be a lot of in and out. Like Saquon, Shep, and then like Galladay or maybe Dante Pettis. I don't know. You don't know. They brought him on at the end of the season there. It could be maybe Slayton actually gets more work than I think he will. I don't know. It's the wide receiver room is very weird over there, but it's also deep. So I feel like I just don't know who to bet on for fantasy.
No, 100%. I'm with you. And that's why outside of Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones at the end of drafts, there's really nobody that I want to take. And it's or Evan Ingram at the end too. But it's like, there's not an early round guy that I want to take. So I know, like Berlissimo's right. Like Bettis is a good route runner. Like, yes, that's the problem.
I saw him play. He was at where the hell did he go? He was in the Pac-12 when I saw him play. He's really good at returning the ball. So I thought that he was going to come on first, and then he didn't. I don't know. The team is scaring me. The O-line's really bad.
That's
like I'm really nervous.
I might have to rethink these Giants picks. I'm sorry. As I go through and do reevaluation.
No. But Matt Pert, if Matt Pert doesn't start, then they're screwed. If Matt Pert actually starts, then they're not screwed. Matt Pert is literally the best lineman on that team, and they don't use him. I don't know why.
That is weird. I don't know. lot of that happens. But in any event, well, listen, Stephanie, I'm going to call it early. I want to thank you for once again jumping on and doing. It was fun doing a draft together. I think there was a lot of compromises. Fun. I think this is a pretty good team.
We got to get Bellissimo in the next one.
If I could ever hey everybody, it's just me. If I could ever figure out, there's got to be a way to get a lot of people in here because I know Garrett and Bellissimo are always.
There is.
Let's do all right, I'll try to do 4 because they're here obviously.
We'll work on
they've got the time.
Yeah.
We'll work on it. I'm gonna work. I should just hire Garrett because he should be he's the age appropriate to help me run all my social accounts. But anyways, big thanks to you. By the way, everybody check out Fade the Noise. Is it Fade the Noise? Is it FTNN? Like Fade the Noise Network?
I think it's just FTN now.
FTN.
I was on Fade the Noise today with Brad. We are not. I don't know. It was a whole. I think it's just FTN. I don't know.
Whoa, there's some like copyright issues. Like when the WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, was having.
I don't know.
Garrett,
now I feel like I need to trademark Smalls.
Oh, you better. Yeah, nobody famous has ever been named Smalls, so you'll be in good shape there.
Yeah.
And
just Biggie, but,
oh my God, oh my God, I didn't know if you'd ever heard of him. I don't know.
I'm only really annoying about him, but
I didn't want to make an assumption. By the way, did that come from Biggie Smalls or from The Sandlot or was it something else? Yeah,
it's
which
from
one?
Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
It's from Biggie Smalls. I think it's funny because I'm a smaller human. Like everyone was like, "Oh wow, you are like really short." Like to this weekend, I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm very short.
Oh my gosh, that's true. And by the way, you're going to be out in Cannes this weekend. You're what?
Yeah, they're throwing me a birthday party. Did you know that? It's actually a fantasy expo, but it happens to be on my birthday.
Got it.
So I keep joking, saying there's going to be a birthday party, which isn't happening. But.
Got it. All right. Well, it'll be a lot of fun. Sorry that I can't be out there. One of these years, perhaps. I don't know. But in any event, thank you. Look for 70 Smalls on the Fade the Noise handle network. If you're on
FTN network, one of them.
If you're on Twitter and you haven't seen Stephanie Smalls, then I don't know what your problem is. And number 2, if you're not following her, you're dead to me. Literally. In any event, hey, thanks so much.
I'm going to cut that. I'm cutting that and using that. I'm like totally going to cut that.
Oh, please. That's all you.
That's a good
all right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for joining us here today. Garrett, Bellissimo, Art Soto, Heidi McBride. I don't know if she stopped by, but anyways, we'll see you next week or maybe a little bit earlier.
See you guys.
See ya.
Maybe.
The